hey. Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so Ophiuchus, welcome back. This is your first video of the week. I usually put out 2 for each zodiac sign every week, unless something goes horribly awry. But if you're ever wondering where your videos are, please do be aware that I have a playlist for each zodiac. Okay, so the question that we're going to ask for this right now with this backdrop is it's all about dreamscape. So I'm going to just ask the simple question: what's the big dream, the big goal for whomever our lead character may be? The Empress to the Emperor, the Magician to the High Priestess, seriously, and the 8 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. Somebody's big goal, big dream is to, and I want to say it this way, this is the Emperor and the Empress is the 3D power couple. The Magician High Priestess is the 5D power couple. Somebody just doubled down on wanting the ultimate relationship, right? Somebody wants to have their big dream is to have a partner that is like body, mind, soul, and spiritual connection. They want to, and they want a do-over here. So somebody wants a big old do-over with the 8 of Wands going to the 9 of Wands. If you notice, one person is asleep here and the other individual, I always look at this, to me, it looks like she's blowing like a bird of, like a phoenix out of that fire. And I think this is a bit of like a phoenix rising from the ashes kind of vibe here. Somebody wants a do-over. Somebody wants this very much. I'm not sure which character. I mean, it kind of appears that it's her. But remember, I don't read for genders. So let's ask this. What is the most useful energy flow to be in to bring this in? Well, we have the Strength card in the reverse. Strength card in the reverse is about recognizing where the imbalance is, recognizing where the fear is. So is there fear here? Is there, or is it recognizing where someone else's fear is so that we can help, like alleviate? You know, sometimes people are nervous about something, but they don't know how to say that. Oh, and then we have a 2 of Wands in the reverse. It is about recognizing where there is imbalance or fear. So right now it could be that one person has more fear than another. And if that's the case, knowing how to help somebody's fears be kind of like persuaded to kind of minimize could have to do with confidence, putting forth confidence, like, hey, this is how I feel, like laying it all out on the line. Just letting somebody know that there's consistency. Also letting ourselves know that we are certain about a path that we'd like to take, even if it is scary. There's something here about needing to, I don't know if it's that this person, if somebody is so determined, they want this relationship so badly. And yet we have someone who is also saying, but it needs to come back around. And so the things that have to be addressed, we have the Action of Swords in the reverse. This is like the Knight of Swords. It can't happen fast. That's the other thing, to recognize that to build confidence, to build trust, those things don't happen immediately. It will take time. Well worth it, but it takes time because there's fear here. And acknowledging that, this could be all about, like she's saying, I do want this person, I do want this, but I'm scared. Okay, how do I get beyond that? Well, I have to take my time. I got to learn to trust this person again. Ooh, 3 of Coins in the reverse. This could be like, I also have to know that if someone is really invested in wanting to build something because there's no other distractor out there, I feel like this is somebody who says, I want to have a relationship in my life where I choose them and they choose me unequivocally. We slowly build trust with each other. We really, I almost feel like this is someone who is saying, I want this, but I've been out of the dating game for a while. Unless this is someone who's saying, my big dream, my big goal would be with that specific person, but we've had problems. And in order for us to get beyond those problems, we have to recognize where the fears are, the vulnerabilities are, and build trust. That's going to take time before I can believe that there's not someone else who might swoop in and grab that person's attention, or to, if there had ever been a question mark of third parties and stuff like that, all those fears have to be gone, which makes perfect sense. Wow, an Ace of Cups in the reverse. We keep getting reversals no matter what. It's weird because it's also like someone has to ask the bigger question, like, and is there real trust, real like that someone isn't still holding a cup of love for someone else. I do think that there's some need to discover that, but at the same time, with that Ace of Cups being in the reverse, it also poses a question, but does this person love themselves enough to be able to love me? Yes or no? That's kind of a big question. Wheel of Fortune. Because only when we've answered those things can we move forward. Both people have to be willing to give and receive and reciprocate. Sounds simple, sounds easy. Of course, we all know that. But as much as we want this, our lead character says, I know exactly what kind of a connection I want. I want something that is absolutely fabulous. I want something absolutely powerful. I want something that is absolutely healthy and amazing and everything that I've asked for. Well, in order to get that, let's put it this way. Let's not talk about it in romance. Let's talk about it like fitness. I want to be able to say we've been super inspired by seeing a Cirque du Soleil performer, right? And it's like, oh my God, that person is the most amazing, like athletic performance I've ever seen. They're on their aerial silks and they're doing all these amazing trapeze acts and all this stuff. Okay, so we know for me to achieve that, I have to first maybe get over my fear of heights if they're doing their aerial silks. Okay, so I got to address where my fear is. Then I have to really say, I'm going to commit to this. I'm going to start working out a ton. I'm going to work on all the different aspects of the strengths that I need to have, right? And it's not going to be fast. It's going to take time for me to build the muscle strength, the control. And if I choose to get off target with one form of training, maybe because I'm like, but I really, whatever, I really want to slack off because I want to take a big old vacation and hang out with friends, or I want to, and maybe I'm working on fitness and weight loss goals all at the same time to be able to do this. But if I'm going to go hang out and overeat, 3 out of every 7 days, I might really struggle to get to that, muscular strength and weight loss ratio that I need to get to. And then I also have to ask myself, like, do I really believe that this is going to be something that will even really make me happy if I put all this effort into it? Those are kind of big, pertinent questions to ask, because if we answer that, then we'll be able to determine, do we really want this? Is it really worth the effort? And that might sound rude or harsh, but it doesn't sound rude or harsh if we're just asking ourselves. Like, I personally will never be a Cirque du Soleil performance artist. I don't have any of the drive that it would take to achieve that, because it's going to be a lot of work, and I'm not going to put in that work. That's not me. So I already know I don't want it bad enough. Would it be amazing to be that person? Yeah, but in reality, that's not my path. Now, if it were my path, if I could have answered yes to all those, and those are the big questions that I have to pose to myself. What if it had been the reverse? What if I said yes, 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 I want all that? Then it would be like, okay, well then let's start your training program, Kate. Here you go. Someone's willing to train me, and I'm willing to do everything in my power to achieve what I'm setting out to achieve. So this is a really awesome explanation of it, because is this within grasp? Well, sure. But our lead character actually has to ask themselves all those hard questions. Like, could I get beyond this? Could I rebuild trust? Can this be rebuilt slowly? Are both people on board with this? I mean, I would argue that both of them have to have the same mindset. This actually suggests that they do, but these are some hard conversations that have to take place. Like maybe, they always say it's really good for couples that are about to get married to, like, sit down and talk with someone who's, like a mentor, a mediator, even like somebody in their, like, depending on what people's belief systems are, like talk to someone within their belief system, so that they get a chance to really have those hard questions answered between the two of them. Like, are you really committed to this? Are you sure you know what this is going to require? Does this still sound like a good time? Because if it doesn't, this is not worth anyone's effort, or, why waste anybody's time, including our own? But this is all very possible, very, very possible to have this amazing interaction and relationship if that's what somebody wants. all of this could come back to life. All of this, as long as we say, yes, this person is worth it. The amount of time it's going to take for me to trust them again, the amount of effort we'd put in together, yes, it's worth it because I really see the potential here. So it's just boiling it down to the tough questions. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you so much for your awesome energy. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Ophiuchus, I'm always honored that you guys pop by. So thank you again, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, don't forget, right now I am doing some giveaways on my channel. So if you didn't already know about that, just make sure you are watching the bonus general messages. That's where I put out the different prizes every day. So, and I guess that's about it. As always, I hope you enjoy my art for what it is. Bye-bye.